Hey everyone, it's been a while, but the turtles are out, and I've been playing Mikey. And today I want to talk about his Vortex, because it's pretty good. You know, you got answers to it, but he's got a lot of stuff that he can do. So basically the Vortex comes from Shell Mill. It's +9 on hit, it's super punishable on block. It's -13 on block. And essentially, you got that, which is a low, and you have forward 2, which is an overhead, so already that's a guess. But after this hits, this becomes 7 frames, and this becomes 5 frames, basically, so they have to eat it. And not only that, but you also have back 2, 2, 3, which that third hit is an overhead, so you can do back 2, 2 low, or back 2, 2 overhead low. So basically you can just keep this. Right, and you can keep them guessing for a very long time. Another part that you can add to it, if they start like, you know, just to mix things up, right? You can throw out random bombshells. It's a pretty slow move. It's 21 frames, so it's kind of reactable. It's definitely fuzzyable, but it's just to keep them on their toes. 21 frames in this game is a lot faster just because there's so many things that you need to keep track of. Odds are you're not going to be looking for a close bombshell, so it'll probably hit if they're blocking, like if they guess overhead. Or rather if they guess low. So like, stuff like that. And the last bit of it that, you know, that you sort of have as an option is your trait, which is cheapskate, straight cruising, whatever you want to call it. But it's got an overhead and it's got a low. Now the overhead is like really slow. It's 27 frames, so it's pretty slow. Right? And the low is 14 frames. So they can fuzzy it, whatnot. You can delay and then delay and then low. Right? But where that really gets dangerous is in the corner, because, well, you have to hit them in order for this to cross up. So like if you tag them from an overhead, you have to guess right there. You guess right there. You can also just do like down one. Sometimes on, like in some cases on block, you can have it against some characters, that is. You can have it just raw cross up, but after this on hit, right, after this hits, it sets you up for the cross up. So in the corner, when they're guessing all this stuff, right, they also have to take into account that you can go cross up, you can go same side, or you can just go low. So in addition to back 2-2 breakdance, back 2-2-3 breakdance, back 2-2-3 overhead, low, overhead into overhead, overhead into low. Like, it's just a bunch of guessing as a base. And not only that, but like, if they guess right here, you're +1 if you do that. Granted, there's a gap there, but like breakdance has no gap. It doesn't have a pokeable gap. So yeah, you just keep them guessing for like eternity. It's super good. They can't backdash, but if they backdash, right? So let's say you do that, right? It's like, oh shit, backdash. Nope. Or maybe, no. No, not that. Depending on the backdash, you know, that can catch it. Or skateboard can catch it. There's a lot of ways to beat the backdash as well. So backdashing is kind of scary for them to do. On their part, that is. Other than that, Yeah, it's just a bunch of mixing up the opponent. You can also just throw grabs in. You can cancel the skateboard into throw or into like mix. You can stagger. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can do in the Vortex, but that's basically the, you know, the bread and butter of it. It's the overheads, the low, the overhead, skateboard. You know, in the corner, cross up, not cross up. Plus bombshell. In the corner, also, bombshell becomes the same kind of mix. Cross up, not cross up. So you just... It's very hard for your opponent to block red. They have to block... They have to guess correctly like 800 times. But if they guess correctly, sometimes they get a punish. Other times they eat +1. So I hope that helps you in your endeavors as a pizza-loving turtle who loves to listen to music and ride his skateboard.